Can you hear me out there, boys and girls? That's right. It's time for John Perrotta and Jessica Leigh's weekly check-in. What an action-packed cast we have tonight. We've got the very masculine, this man's got a masculine name, Roman Pierce. You would think he's a bare-knuckle fighter. And then he's an artist. He's a comic. He's a comedian. He personally knows Mickey and Minnie Mouse on the speed dial. He's Steve DiNuccio. And then with the lovely Rapunzel here, we've got the Irish actress sensation, Katie Colori. And now, boys and girls, it's time for your hosts, the beautiful Jessica Leigh, and the man who as a child dreamt of growing up to become a WWE wrestler. It's John Perrotta.
Mike, where did you get that accent? Is that
You told me you didn't like the other one, so I changed it.
I like the other one better. That was all right. That was decent, Mike. A little changing it up. I like that. Jessica Leigh, weekly check-in. The comedy chat's been canceled.
Yes.
Due to low ratings. So starting every Tuesday, starting tonight, we're doing the weekly check-in. And you created this, Jessica. This was your brainchild. Jessica came up with the idea to do the weekly check-in back in May. And I thank you because on all the comics, it's helped me get through the pandemic. And we're going to keep it going. And even though live shows will be starting up, we're going to keep doing this for indefinitely, I guess. I don't know, until we get canceled, right?
Right.
What's going on, Jess, in your world before we get to the panel?
You know what? I think I'm ready to go for Tuesdays. I think by Thursday, my brain has just left the building. So I think that can be a lot of fun in a lot of ways, but then I didn't sleep at all this week. I've had one of those weeks where I keep waking up at 3:00 in the morning. So I'm by now I'm I don't know. And then all these bright lights, I don't know what to do.
You're my comedy therapist.
Yes.
Comedians. I watched a Ted Bundy movie last night.
Oh.
I've been having nightmares all week for some reason. But last night I watched Ted Bundy and I had more nightmares. Will you suggest I don't watch Ted Bundy movies or?
Oh, I feel like I could watch Ted Bundy movies to calm down. I don't know. I've been watching Mr. Mercedes. Have you seen that yet?
I saw something about it. Is that pretty good?
It's amazing.
Is that Stephen King?
Yes. Yeah. And I'm gonna be sad when I finish the series.
Oh, is that on Netflix?
It's on Peacock.
Oh, Peacock.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
Peacock. I got
Yeah, because we have to have 90,000 streaming services now, so
Yeah.
I've been watching Tubi. I've been watching Dark Shadows, the beginnings.
love Dark Shadows.
But you see, I didn't know there was a beginning aspect. I only came in when I was young, when Barnabas Collins was the vampire.
Yes.
But it's so funny because I haven't watched Vampire Diaries. They stole comic steal material. They stole the Dark Shadows premise.
Oh.
Because Vicky Winters was writing a diary. She always started the show off as, my name is Victoria Winters. She does a diary. And so they created the Vampire Diaries from this, except from the Daylight Ring, of course.
I remember watching that when I was a kid, Dark Shadows. I
Oh,
like
I
the
love
guy
that.
Quentin. They used to play the music, the weird music when that guy Quentin was kind of going wacky or whatever. Remember that guy Quentin?
Oh, Quentin came out with the long sideburns.
Yeah, the long sideburns. Yeah, I liked him.
But he wasn't the guy who went wacky. That was Willie, who
They
found
used to play music when Quentin came. Remember that music would play?
Oh,
I don't know what that was. I forget.
The music box thing.
Yeah, something weird. Every time he came around, it was weird.
Well, I like watching vampire movies. I get my continued education credit.
See, I like the serial
Vampires
killer
in
movies.
Alive.
I like serial killer movies. Mike likes Walt Disney movies.
I want to know if the person that Katie is looking at off camera is the guy that ran down the hallway last time she was on.
Quite possibly.
He's got long hair.
Yeah.
We
So
seen
you
him
remember
running
that
last
guy?
time.
She turned the camera on him, and then, boom, the guy goes running down the hallway.
Tell him we're not gonna bother him. He can stay right there.
I told him I was not going to drag him in this time.
We're not gonna drag him
Get
in.
him on with you,
Thought
Katie.
Flynn Rider is going to be with Rapunzel tonight. I thought Flynn Rider would be there.
We won't bother. What's going on with you, Katie?
Oh gosh. It's just usual, same old stuff. I have my acting class every week, and I have a couple of short scripts coming up that I'm getting ready for.
Yeah.
And I'm in between jobs, day jobs, which is nice because now I'll have some more free time to kind of explore I've been really wanting to write and write more scripts. So we'll see where that goes. But, you know, I'm just trying to stay afloat, keep busy, keep positive, you know.
Did you ever think of trying stand-up comedy like your brother?
No, don't even try it. No.
You wouldn't do. You get on stage for acting. Why wouldn't you do?
Yeah, but I have a script. I don't know.
We'll give you a script. We'll give you a script.
Katie's got
I'd rather
like
die.
Katie's got like a Godzilla movie thing going on there. Her mouth is moving, but the words are not in sync.
No, they're in sync.
No. Really? Maybe it's the internet.
Yeah, you gotta.
She was in sync.
Wait, come here. Come say hi. All right, I got a special guest.
Flynn Ryder.
We got a special guest. Hold on.
This is Marisa. She cooks for all the residents here at my job.
Look at her.
If you're cooking and Katie's there, I'll come and be a patient for a week.
Is she related to Emerald Agassi or what?
Are you related?
Emerald? Are you kidding me? He's
What do you cook? What do you cook there? What's your best dish? What do you cook there?
My best dish or what I cook here?
Well, your best dish.
My best dish, porchetta.
Porchetta? I went out with a girl named Nancy Porchetta. She was from Pawtucket. What's porchetta? What is that?
Porchetta.
Oh, porchetta. What's
it's
porchetta?
Italian pork roast.
I'm Italian. I don't even know that. My mother used to make that. I didn't know it was porchetta. She used to just call it pork. I don't know. She was Irish. My father was
in my life too. They're a little.
Oh, you're half Irish, half Italian.
Yeah.
Half Italian, Irish, and Polish. There are a lot of issues.
Oh, that's a good mix.
That's crazy. Great. What do you make there for the residents?
Well, I do mostly specialty salads and desserts and stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We'll
stop in some night for dinner. You let us know what night.
She'll have you over.
I'll have you over.
We'll do this.
I have a great smoker. I can put like 8 racks on there. It's gonna be.
We'll do a Zoom show from there in the kitchen with you, all of us.
We're traveling now with this show. We're going all over. So yeah.
We'll take it on the road. We'll take it on the road
with the villagers.
Yeah.
Well, nice meeting you. You can stay on, Katie. We don't care. You can stay there, or you can go braid the other.
You can stay there.
You can stay there, or you can braid the other guy's hair. What's his name?
Oh, Phil. Last time I got him on camera, he ran away.
Yeah, we won't get him on camera.
I'm not camera shy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like Marissa. Marissa's not camera shy, camera in. I gotta tell you, Marissa, if you see an HRV pull up packed like a clown car, it's us.
I'll bring you out some food.
Marissa, did you get your stimulus check?
I did.
Did you get it, Katie?
Yes.
I donated $700 to Biden. I don't talk politics on it, but I donated $700 to Biden.
You're going politics.
He didn't give me 10 cents yet. He didn't give me 10 cents yet. I'm looking for a rebate.
Are you surprised?
I know the people I know, John. I got mine right away.
I might turn Republican after this if I don't get it in another week or two.
I used to be secretary of the party. I guess I can get something out of that.
I don't know what's going on.
I can tell.
Roman Pierce, what's going on? We got to check in with this dude. Stay on, Marissa. What do you got in your world? What's going on with you, buddy?
Not much. Just been watching some Ted Bundy documentaries. You know, studying up.
What
you
is
watching the
wrong
Ted
with
Bundy
you
too?
Yeah.
Have you been watching them?
I know everything about Ted Bundy.
Yeah, I wrote a book report on him.
I won't cook for him.
Yeah.
He was nuts, man.
Was he the guy who ate the neighborhood?
No. He was the guy. He was the guy that got his heart broke by one of his ex-girlfriends. She had like dark hair, and all of his victims looked very similar to her. So he started in Washington, went to Oregon, California, Colorado, Florida. He hit them all.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm sorry.
Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah.
He ate the neighborhood. A matter of fact, a Republican cook even cooked good for him.
Ted Bundy he admitted to killing 30 women, but they say it's much more. He might have killed 60, 80, who knows?
Yeah,
He was a
broke
maniac.
out of prison twice, John.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. And then he bribed one of the guards to, I saw that clip in the movie I watched last night from his girlfriend's perspective. And then his second girlfriend, he married her and he had sex with her in the visitor room. He bribed the guy and they were having sex and he had a daughter. Ted Bundy had a daughter. Imagine
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't. Nobody knows where she is. If you were Ted
Wow.
Bundy's
Yeah, I
daughter,
wouldn't
you're not going to
want anyone to
advertise
know
it.
who I
No.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to date Ted Bundy's daughter. I wouldn't want to date her. She got mad. She might hit me in the head with an ashtray.
No, he is.
Yeah.
No. She's gonna come to one of your shows. When's
You're
your
gonna
first show?
Yeah, when?
We're going to be at the Pub on Park May 30th on a Sunday, the night before Memorial Day. It's in Cranston,
Sunday.
Cranston, Rhode Island. Sunday
That's
night.
where my mother
Cranston?
died, too.
Yeah, Cranston,
May
Rhode
That's where I
30th is
went
when
to
my mom
school.
died.
Where'd you go?
Johnson and Wales.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah. I was supposed to go to Johnson and Wales when I was 18. I was going to take culinary arts.
Yeah,
And
that's
somebody
what I
made me
did.
join the Navy. I decided I wanted to travel. I went on a ship for 4 years and I had a lot of fun, but
I
My
bet.
daughter, my
Probably
daughter
should have cooked.
graduated there. Culinary. Well, she took baking. My daughter did baking.
yeah.
Oh,
What did you-
really?
Yeah,
At
she's now
Johnson and Wales?
she's the manager now of the baking department at Whole Foods.
Oh, good for her.
She worked at
Fabulous.
Disney. She worked at the wedding pavilion and everything. She loved baking.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
It's
she-
fun.
yeah, it's good times.
I can
Yeah.
make hot dogs and beans and I can make Prego sauce. I put some
Is that what
hamburger
you're
in it,
bringing?
put it over rigatoni.
Oh
That's
God.
it. That's my 2 meals.
Oh God.
When
No.
she wants me to cook,
Okay.
Jess, that's my 2
Here we are. We're
meals.
back.
So if you come over for supper, we do the check-in from here, you're gonna get hot dogs and beans, or Prego with hamburger in it, over rigatoni. That's it.
Yeah.
Hot dogs and beans.
She's imitating me. Oh,
And we're going to have. We're going to have.
I'm going to come see your show. What is it?
May 30th, they're starting to finally do
We're
comedy
starting out.
shows.
Oh, I
the
love
second.
comedy.
I got the second vaccine, and I'm mentally ready to go now. Another few weeks.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I've had it with the pandemic.
April
They haven't been able to do or perform.
I miss shows like that. I love comedy shows.
Yeah.
Love them, love them, love them.
The only thing is now with this, as far as the cancel culture stuff, all this like
Oh, I know.
Jay
You got to
Leno
be
yesterday.
socially correct.
Yeah, Jay Leno apologized yesterday. He's been doing jokes for 15 years about Koreans. I don't know how to get to what it was, but
I saw
Yeah.
him.
yeah, he
I saw him.
apologized. He apologized to the Korean people and he won't do those jokes anymore. So that now you can't. Like I used to joke about different nationalities and they say you can't do that anymore. So I don't know.
Why
It's
not?
Crazy.
It is crazy.
Saying
That's
you can't
too
do
much.
it, you'll be canceled.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what
Yeah,
they're saying.
That's where all your jokes come from.
Bill
I mean,
Burr was on the Grammys. Bill Burr was on the Grammys national headliner, and he said some stuff about being whatever the white guy. Why am I doing Latino awards or this or that?
Oh,
Everybody was knocking him on that.
that's
different things I
almost
saw.
every comedian does that.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
what I'm
not
gonna do
anymore, I
because
guess.
yeah, I pick on people and say stuff, and so I
Yeah.
don't know where I'm gonna go with my act. I might have to write down Roman's act after he gets off. I'll do some of that. What am I gonna do, Roman? I can't.
No, we take Jessica Leigh with us on all the shows. She preamps everybody. She talks to the audience, gets them calmed down, tries to give them some therapy before the comedians hit the stage, and then we go on.
I
And
talked
maybe
to
some
my
medication.
lawyer today. Hey, it's Roman, I talked to him. I got a few attorneys. But my lawyer today I did a LLC for Comedy Factory finally after 30 years. I talked to my lawyer and he said that maybe you should put something on a flyer saying that it's a comedy warning, it's a comedy show, we're not here to offend you. This he said you should write something on a flyer. I said, you kidding
We're
me?
here to offend
He said-
everybody.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
you might get. He said somebody might sue you. I said, you gotta be kidding me. That's
No,
how crazy they're getting crazy. I'm telling you, I got a
Yes,
lawyer.
they
My
are.
dude.
Two goals.
Well-
2 goals of comedy are either to make them laugh or offend them. It's it.
Yeah,
There's no
that's
in
it.
between.
Well, at the Pub on Park, he's gotten pressure from his attorney on our open mics on Monday. You know, people were taking videos, and I had to put an
Yeah.
end to that because there was a little argument on my Ocean State open mics.
Mm-hmm.
But I fixed that. I curtailed that. But Marshall's concerned because his attorney is telling them, if anybody takes pictures and they're doing racial jokes and you got the Pub on Park symbol behind them, it'll seem like you're endorsing that. So we have
Oh, man.
to do. So you have
They're
to
just
kinda
wrecking
like,
everything.
you
What
have
do
to
you-
kind of like do a disclaimer. Everything you hear tonight is to offend you. Get the frig over it. I caught myself. I almost said the word.
That's a good catch, Steve. That was a
Let's
good
cut
catch.
over. Jessica is our therapist. She's a therapist during the day and our therapist at night. Jessica, does anybody need any medication yet or anything? Do you see any scripts you got to write?
The whole chat.
The whole, everybody.
Chat, me too.
Even the cook, she's going to get a,
I love Jessica.
even the cook's going to get, what are you going to give her, a Percocet?
Psych medication. That's a pain medication.
You give her everything. You give her the pain meds, the psych meds. You got a script book over there. You just write it out.
Only for the Comedy Factory. Yep, that's it.
Oh, we'll make her an honorary member of the Comedy Factory.
That's right. Lagassi's sister. We're going to make her an honor.
Lagassi's sister. Write her a script. Corona, what's going on? You're quiet over there.
I'm just being well behaved. I'm sitting back and taking it all in. I was hoping and praying that we would get away from these frightening documentaries and all that doc stuff we're talking about. I mean, good grief.
Listen, I would love to come over and buy you supper some night and we'll watch the Ted Bundy tapes when he's
That ain't
actually
happening.
getting interviewed.
I won't
Good
answer
one.
the door. I will not answer the
Mike,
door.
he talks
I will
about,
not answer the door.
you gotta hear it. You gotta hear it. The
I
guy's-
think
Don't
Mike would
need
go
it.
to his house and we'll watch Scarface shows. I mean,
No.
look, he's ready. He looks like he's ready to sell coke to Scarface.
No.
Ted Bundy?
Right now, I am in season 1 of The Big Bang Theory. Love that
That's
show.
old news.
Okay,
Ted
I'll
Bundy's still in the news.
I
The guy's
watched-
been dead
I
since
watched-
79.
I watched the first 2 episodes of
Big Bang
Demi
Theory.
Lovato's new documentary, Dancing with the Devil, and it was riveting.
Oh, Demi Lovato.
Riveting. Yeah.
Oh,
We just the person that doesn't want to come on camera and he's chiming in right now. Yeah, we watched it.
It is a miracle that
Not a
girl's alive. You know,
flick or what?
Katie, my pastor, Pastor Mike, the first book he wrote was Pen Your Pain into Parables, and we sent it to her.
PPP.
Now we're
sent
getting off track. We went from Ted Bundy to
No, we're
Pen
right
Your
on
Parables.
track. We're right on track. We're talking about something that's relevant right now, not some slash.
I
this guy.
think
They're
it's
still
some-
making movies of him. His first white girlfriend, she wrote a book and they re-released it last year. And she did a forward to it now and update it. He's relevant. The guy's nuts. He's still in the news, right, Roman?
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Very
most
popular guy.
prolific serial killer of all time.
There's a cult
Crazy.
following for him still.
Sick. Yeah,
It's
he's
insane. It's insane.
See, I'm in therapy. My counselor calls me once a week. Today, half hour of the hour appointment, we talked about Ted Bundy. Told him all about, honest to God, told him all about the movie, the tapes. And, yeah, he was, yes, hey, if that's on your mind, let's talk about him.
Well,
See,
thank
what
God
you
didn't
people
talk
don't
about
know
the
is
big-
right now, Katie Calori and we're in contract talks with a big publisher for when she makes it famous, her autobiography. It's going to be entitled From Rainbows to the Pot of Gold, Katie Calori.
Where over the rainbow, skies are blue.
Let's get back to the cook. Can you make us a little something for dessert?
Anything you want. What do you want? Panna cotta?
No, you know what I like? Not
Everything
panna
starts
cotta.
with a P.
I like banana nut, grape nut pudding. Grape nut pudding is what I
That's a
Grape
whole
nut
nother-
pudding,
I
really?
love
That's
it.
a home run.
If you made a giant pan of that, I would just jump in it and just
Grape
put whipped
nuts.
cream on me and I'll just lay there for a week. I'll
Grape
eat it all.
Cannon
I'll eat it
ball.
all.
Why?
Jess, I'll
Grape
eat it
nut
all.
pudding.
I'll bring it
sounds
to
like
your show.
venereal disease or something. I got grape nuts. So what kind of disease is that? I didn't know we were going into porn.
What'd you say, Jess?
Cereal. I'm thinking of the grape nut.
Is
cereal.
it grape? I get it at Dave's Market. I think it's grape nut pudding, right? Isn't it grape nut
There
pudding?
is a grape nut pudding.
Cereal?
Yeah,
It's out of
That's
this
like
world,
old
Jess.
school.
You put
Yeah,
whipped
that is
cream on it.
that's an old school dessert.
Oh, you're really getting kinky, John. You're pouring you're pouring whipped cream over your nuts. That's not good.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Now we're getting
Well,
out of
grape nuts.
Now you're going into an X-rated version of the.
Well, I didn't
The
know that.
chicken.
Ray.
We
Mike is
can't have
talking about.
X-rated on here, Steve.
Well, Mike is talking about the Big Bang Theory. I didn't know where we were going.
Yes, we've lost control again. Has there been one show where we had control the whole way?
No, I don't think so.
We've-
We've now gone from but everybody's had their pain medication, so it's okay. we went from making dinner and salads and things that start with P to theory. Like, I don't know where we are.
Percocet
I know.
starts
What
with
are we
P.
talking about?
Let's dig into some food here. Let's go around the horn and find out what our favorite dishes are. Top 3 favorite dishes. Go ahead, John. You go.
Veal palm, prime rib, lasagna.
Oh, there you go. Roman.
All the basics.
Man, I love swordfish. I'd have to go with
Oh, I
swordfish.
like swordfish.
Swordfish.
Yeah.
She's a
Stevie,
swordfish freak.
What about you, Stevie?
I gotta have the lasagna. I've gotta have clam zuppa, and I've gotta have a nice steak on the grill. Oh.
There you go. All
How
right,
about the
Jessica.
girls?
What about you, Jessica? What's on your kitchen table?
Thought of like 15,000 things in my head, but the one thing I need is chicken parm. I'm gonna have to get back to you on the next 2, but the first one is definitely chicken parm. That's my go-to
chicken
dish
parm.
for
What
every
you said,
restaurant I go to.
Chicken
All right,
parm.
Katie, you're up. What do you got?
I'm obsessed with everything terrible for you. So like a good baked mac and cheese,
Mhm.
a good burger piled high, and pizza, like
I love pizza,
wood
too.
fired. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right,
love the
Marissa, you're
car.
up. What do you got, Marissa? What chef got for us?
Well, we had duck, and I love duck breasts. I have to say,
Oh.
it's fabulous.
I could say
But
something,
I like
but it would be really off. We ain't going that way.
Don't go there.
We're not even going down there. Let's go back to Dead Bunny. We're not going down that road, Steve.
I didn't say anything. I felt bad at Donald Duck. I mean, why we eat the duck?
Don't you like?
Oh,
smoked-
duck's delicious.
You like duck?
I love duck.
I've
I love
never
duck
had
fat.
it. I never had it.
I had duck
Oh.
poutine with like it was on like fries, so it was like duck.
You
and,
like anything
beef and
mushrooms?
fries? I don't know.
I like
It was
mushroom.
kind of the texture. I had a tough
Uh,
time with the texture, but the flavor was good.
Yeah, it's kind of like steak. The meat, the breast meat.
Does it
I
taste
dated
like
a
chicken?
girl from Thailand years ago, and she took me to a dim sum on Broadway.
Why don't they turn the lights up?
When we pulled in there in the parking lot, there were these gigantic, they looked like watermelons on steroids hanging in this vineyard. These
Yeah.
What was it? A dim sum?
gigantic- Yeah, dim sum.
What's
So
that?
we go,
Dim,
it's an Asian
dim sum.
dim,
What is
how
it?
do you- dim sum, dim sum.
Dim sum. It's a sharing thing.
So we
Oh, I
go
thought
in
you said-
there, and naturally, you know,
Wow, thank God for you.
I'm in uncharted waters. I have no
Outside.
idea what's going on here. I don't
Get
speak their
two,
language.
then you get some. You get that one.
They're
I
making
don't
fun of me.
know.
As a matter of fact, during
No,
that
we love you.
sitting, I'm
You know what
throwing
I
back.
love,
I'm
too?
throwing back the beers left and right. And
Oh,
the
beer's good.
waiter said to Pensy in Thai, I knew that he said this because she answered him like this. Oh no, he okay. He Irish. He drink a lot.
Can we do an accent?
But that was the first time I had duck, Marissa, and I fell in love with it.
Yep. Yep. Most people do once they have it.
I never had it. Once I was in the Navy in New York City, I said, try this, and I'm east. I said, I don't know if I like it. What is it? Octopus. Octopus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Giving me octopus. Crazy. I was like, you
I guess
kidding me?
what's that saying? Once you go duck, you don't give a. I don't know. Something like that.
Perrotta, you've lost control too, Mike.
I'm telling you, it was very tasty. It was very, very good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
I'm a
right, so-
steak
agree.
guy. I like a good steak. I like chicken
like
parm, veal parm. I like
Everybody loves Parm.
Yeah.
a good burger.
I like that.
Like,
That's
you
how
like
I am. I'm all the basics. Yeah,
My
I don't like to
favorite
try new
dish
stuff.
is wings and skins from the 99, and they've got to be Gold Fever. That's my that's.
Oh, I
my-
love Gold Fever.
So good.
Now, what's
Yes.
gold fever?
99.
Let's lean
What is
into
gold
that. What's
fever?
gold fever?
It's like a barbecue, like honey
Ooh.
mustard type dressing.
Probably like a Carolina style
Yes, that's
barbecue.
Sure.
good. Hmm.
I'll tell you, the 99 restaurant, my daughter's birthday was Saturday, and we got some food to go from there. I was surprised. I hadn't been in a long time. It was really, really good. I was surprised how good it was.
They're consistent.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Has anybody been to a Rigner's in North Providence?
Yes, yes.
No.
Excellent. They have a short ribs of beef
Isn't it good?
Unbelievable.
Melt in your
Oh,
mouth.
you like
I
short
like
rib.
short ribs.
Yeah.
Steven, have you had their wings?
Where is that?
I don't
place?
do armpits, so I kind of don't go wingless. I don't go
No.
wing. I'm not into armpits.
Johnny, it's right down the street from my house. Next time you come over, here's the offer.
Oh God.
Now, I extended this offer to him earlier, boys and girls.
on a
and he just
diet.
absolutely broke my heart. He said no.
I did say
told-
no.
No, not you. John said no. I know
Oh,
you go. Stevie will go. Stevie and I hang out. We go to Twins for like 4 hours.
Yeah, I got to block 2 hours out of my calendar.
And the waitress always says to
maybe
Steven,
3.
he's not driving, is he?
My
Mike,
wife
go-
was sending me text messages. Are you okay? Yeah, I was commandeered by this guy, Mike. We've been at Twin Pizza now for what, 3.5 hours?
When I meet Mike, I'm smart. I bring him takeout. So we go to his house. Then I can leave when I gotta leave. Because if I go to the restaurant, we'll be there 5 days.
Oh
Oh yeah, all of
Yeah.
that.
He don't leave.
That's the best, man. You just get there with people you love, settle in, get in the pocket, and just have a great time.
Mike,
Where's your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant?
Yeah.
Alicante, Mendon, Mass.
Mendon, Mass.
She loves
Nice.
Alicante.
Mine is
Yeah.
the old canteen.
The old canteen.
All the time. The old canteen. I love that place.
For me,
Where-
there are a
where
lot
is
of
that?
restaurants that I like to go to, but for me, it's the people that I'm with that make
Right.
that visit
Right.
so special.
Well, if
I'm eating so much that I don't even know who I'm with after about 10 minutes. I forget who I'm with, Mike. I'm going in the kitchen, tasting the sauce, and I forget who's with me. That's why I'm on a diet.
He would like
you
Savini.
look good, John.
Yes.
You look good.
I look good. What are you doing Tuesday?
I don't know. You're gonna take me out to dinner. I don't allow you to touch me on the first date, okay?
Wait a minute. Mendon, Mass. We used to do comedy. It was a car dealership. It was, I forget the name. I bought a car there. On top of the car dealership,
Imperial
Oh, that-
Chevrolet.
Imperial
Yeah.
Chevrolet. On top of the car
Mendon.
dealership, yeah, they had a banquet room.
Unbelievable.
We did dinner comedy shows up there, and I wound up they wanted to raise the price of the chicken dinner to like $40. I said, we can't do a show. It was crazy. We had some great shows over there. It was going great. And all of a sudden,
Yeah,
they
but
said,
the
oh, we
food
gotta.
came from across the street. The food
that?
came from, they didn't cook
Yeah,
it.
they had a diner next door, and they bring the food over.
Yeah.
We had a good time over there.
That's
I
in
was
Mendon,
amazing.
right?
Mendon, Mass. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And New England Steak and Seafood is right across the street.
I tried to get him to do comedy. I went in there a few times. I done a bunch of parties there. I couldn't get him to do a dinner show. I went there, met him. He said, "I'm gonna talk to my brother." We couldn't pull a trigger. I shouldn't say that today, but we couldn't make the deal.
Oh, that's too bad. I was there the other night.
Yeah, it's good food over there too.
Yeah,
Well, have
pretty
Miss
good.
Lagasse put in a good word for us. All right,
You
Miss
got connections.
Lagasse.
Get us a couple of places for shows.
Well, you go up the street from there, going towards Uxbridge, another mile or so on the left, and that's my favorite restaurant, Alicante. It's right on the lake.
I know that place. Good
It's
Nice, yeah.
fabulous.
Yep.
What is
Only
it
thing
like?
is, I can't
Italian?
swim. So if I'm eating veal palm looking out the window, I might start sweating.
Yeah,
I can't eat.
they,
my-
it's Mediterranean Spanish influence.
John, how
Mm.
could
It's
you
really
not-
good.
My first wife.
John, maybe you don't swim. You've been in the Navy. You have to know how to
I
swim.
never learned how to swim. I never learned how. I had 1 week. They said, if you don't get across this pool, you're going to be out of your company. I was in company 269, Great Lakes, Illinois, 1976. They said, you got to get
Wow.
across the pool. It took me a week. My toes hit the bottom a couple of times, but I finally got across. I had to swim across. But there was one thing I had to do. You had to get a pair of pants, hold the legs. You had to jump in the water, in the deep part, throw the pants in the water. They'd fill up in like a raft, and you'd have to go across. I was
Oh
on the
my
bottom of the pool, looking up, wondering if anybody was going to come get me because I couldn't swim. The Navy
my-
SEAL that was teaching, he came down and he got me and brought me up. I would have died. I would have died. So
Oh,
I am
wow.
I'm a very brave individual. I went in the Navy and couldn't swim. I'm very brave.
I don't get the pair
I
of
served
pants.
my country, Roman.
John, I was in the Navy too, man.
Could you swim?
Yeah, I could swim.
I could
Yep.
swim. What years were you in? Roman?
Roman was in the Navy.
2002 to 2008.
Nice. Thank
Yeah.
you.
6 years,
for those
huh?
boys.
What
Yeah.
ships? Were you on ships or?
No, I was Navy Reserve. So I was detached, the O&I detachment out of Newport.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I always thought I should have stayed in. I went to 25 countries in like 4.5 years. I got on one ship, and for 3 years on that ship, it was a new ship. There was a fuel shortage. It was like 77, 78, 79. So we went everywhere, pulling all kind of. And then I was getting out, and they were going to South America, Rio de Janeiro, and all over Peru. So I said, "Can I sign up for 4 more months?" And they said, "Sure." And I signed up for 4 more months, and I went to South America. And that was some of the best times I ever had. It was great.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, great times. Jess, I needed you then, Jess. I needed a counselor.
Now, Johnny, let's
America.
unpack
Any
this.
children?
You
You
stay in the Navy, and
She's
you
gotta
find-
leave. Bye.
Bye,
How you
everybody.
going, Marissa? You just
It
got
was
here.
nice
Coming on
talking
with
to
us.
you.
We'll see you at a
God
show
bless you.
sometime.
Yes, you will.
Or we'll make some grape nut pudding.
Sounds good.
She'll
right,
bring
nice
it to
meeting
the
you.
Whipped
show.
I'll
cream.
bring it with me.
We'll have the whipped cream.
All right.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Grape nuts with
Now
whipped
this
cream. I can
this
do
was
it.
awesome. This is a clear message to John O'Connor and Sammy Jane. Katie comes on, and her friend Marissa comes on for practically the whole show. We can't get Sammy Jane to pop in at all. It's like, ooh, those guys have poison ivy. What's up with that?
Well, you
Leave
know
the guy
what? They
alone.
just got a new apartment.
Did they
Maybe I'm not
really?
supposed to say that. Oh God. Yeah,
All
they're
right. We'll pretend we didn't hear it.
We didn't hear that.
Katie,
well, I'm
she
sure
did-
they'll be
she
fine.
did her interview with Nick Albanese the other day, boy, and posted. That came out great. Great. I
Right.
love her style, man.
She's someone that's very inspiring and infectious, and
Yes.
just being in her presence, you're just in awe of her. She
Yep.
has this light about her.
Yeah.
It's really fun to talk to her, especially about like performing.
Yeah, I've never met John, your brother, in person, and now I don't really care. I want to meet Sammy Jane in person.
I thought it was Samantha. They call her Sammy Jane.
Sammy Jane, that's what she calls
Sammy,
herself,
yeah.
Jane.
I didn't
You
know
call
that.
her
I want to see Rapunzel perform now. I'm
Her
all sold.
interview style is so cool. It is so cool. John, we got to get you on, Johnny P. I'm gonna be on Sammy Jane.
I will go on sometime, but I'm trying to cut down these things. I'm zoomed out. You know what
No,
I mean?
we got to get you on.
I was addicted to
Jessica can help.
drinking. I quit drinking. I was addicted to game. I quit everything. Now I got addicted to Zooms. I started out 1 a week. Then in some weeks I did 5. I had to see half my counseling appointment was trying to get off the Zooms. I finally got it down to once a week starting next week. I'm proud of myself. I don't want to overdo it.
Dude, you got to check out Sammy Jane's channel. She gets the heavy hitters on, man. It's good for your career. I'm telling you, it's good for your career. I'm going to make
What
that
career,
happen.
Mike? I'm in my daughter's old bedroom. What career?
Dude, come on. What
career?
Have that.
It's not even an
Hey,
acting
you're
I can
killing
perform
it.
for.
You're killing it.
John, what's that
Killing it.
picture behind you? Is that a lighthouse behind you, John?
Yeah, it's a lighthouse. That's a picture of my daughter.
I never get the whole picture because you always cut a quarter of it. Being an artist, I like art. That's a beautiful picture. I like that.
That is nice.
How much you want for it? How much you want to give me for it? I'll sell it. My
No,
daughter's
just
on
take a
it. I'll sell it.
snapshot. I'll just draw it myself.
You
That's
draw
right.
it. I get
Of
nothing.
course you will. Of course you will.
I want to go back in the Navy with Roman. You think they take us now, Roman? I'm 63, a little overweight. Still can't swim. I really sink now. What
They
do you think?
would take a monkey right now, John.
They would be that bad. They're that desperate,
Yeah.
huh?
John,
Yeah.
I can
Why, there's
see
not
you
many
in the
people going in the
silence.
military now?
Well, there might be a push now that there's been so many people unemployed. I mean, I would assume that, the younger folks, but we'd be officers, John. We'd be in charge.
That's what I want to know,
Be
John.
bossing everybody around.
Had
I
you
want to put
paid-
John in a submarine. I want to see him.
I went on one to check it out. It's claustrophobic. I don't have
Oh.
claustrophobia. I'm not claustrophobic,
Yeah.
but it's so tight.
I got a friend who did
And I
that.
wasn't that big then. It was
I don't
tight.
think I
didn't like-
could.
Those
Yeah, I didn't like
bunks,
the submarine. You go under the water, that's all right.
submarine bunk is not fun.
At least in
not
the,
at all.
I was on a destroyer. I mean, we went to North Atlantic and we had a bad storm and the whole ship, the front of the ship went in the water and up. And we were holding on our beds. We were rocking all over the place. It was wild. It was a few days storm. It was crazy.
Wow, that sounds
It was
crazy.
crazy. It
John.
was
So
scary.
Johnny
It was
P,
scary.
here's what I want to know. I want to know would you had rather stay in the Navy, rise through the ranks 36 years like you did at the ACI as the corrections
It wouldn't have
officer?
been 36 years. If I stayed in, I went in at 18, I would have got out at 38 with a pension.
All
If I
right,
had to
so
do
would
it
you-
again, if you said to me, John, would you do 20 years in the Navy or get out or work at the prison for 36 years? I would have stayed in the Navy, no doubt, for 20 years.
That's not my question.
Not knowing my kids or anything like that, I would have stayed in the Navy.
My
Absolutely. I
question
agree with you, John.
is, would you have rather climb through the ranks in the Navy,
I didn't
become
care about climbing through the ranks. I wanted to travel.
an officer, or
Oh, officer, no.
take your career in comedy? Which
I would
one?
have stayed in the Navy. I would have stayed in the Navy, no doubt. I was in Lima, Peru. I was in Egypt riding a camel. I was in France. I was the French Riviera. Are you kidding? I do now I'm at the Pavon Park in Cranston. Are you kidding me?
Wow, look at John.
No, I can't even get in the Asia Grill to do a takeover.
He's giving me the
Of
hands. You know
course.
he means business.
If I had to do it again, I would have stayed in the Navy. I would have probably went to another 25 countries, Mike. I had a blast. That was the best time of my life. I love my kids.
Really?
But in the Navy, those 4 years, I had the best buddies, the best time of my life, without question. Not even close.
Wow,
Nothing's close. I don't know
He
what
gave
Bro
up
didn't
you hit it
travel
here
like
first,
that.
boys and girls. John Perrotta would give up his comedy career to ride a camel in Egypt.
Well, I could have did comedy in the Navy too. I would have probably. I just make the guys laugh. I might have got into it that way too. Who knows?
All I know,
Yeah,
I don't want
right.
to do anything if I don't have Jessica Leigh present. All I know, she's been a warming, comforting figure through all of this. All right, John.
She's definitely helped get me through the pandemic. And then Katie came on later on.
Here's to
Katie's
Jessica.
helped us.
Gotta love her personality. Love your personality, Jessica.
Oh, I love you guys too.
You're awesome.
I write the
We
scripts.
love Rapunzel
Right,
too.
this is what this is. Is this what this is? Is this like an
Therapy.
type thing? Because you want a Percocet script? Is that what?
Yes.
Is that what it is? we're trying to get a side hustle here. Is that's what's going on?
Somebody might watch this and think are they really giving out Percocets and
It's gonna get this
all of a
canceled.
sudden there'll be a cop
I want to
knocking
know
on my
the
door.
last time. I want to know the last time Katie Calori cut her hair, because I think it's touching the floor from where she's sitting.
No, it's not. I promise.
She's got
That is
beautiful hair.
long, man. That is some long
My
hair.
daughter's got long
Really?
hair like that.
Thank
Not
you.
blonde, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, you never want to cut that hair, Rapunzel.
Yeah, my brother's jealous of it.
Yeah. No,
Me
right?
too. I don't have much. Look, I
Steve,
got
I
a
love
lamp
Steve.
off the light.
You
Now,
look
Katie.
good without the hat on, Steven. You really do.
I don't like it. I got a glare and it's not good for the camera, so I wear this.
I hear you. Katie, if you could
Yeah.
get one role, if it was a movie, you could get one role, any role you wanted. What kind of role would you want? A love story, a thriller, a suspense movie? What would you want?
I actually got a really good role just recently that's coming up, and I'm playing. You guys will see it, but it's called Therapy, and it's basically a short film about a married couple that is going to therapy for, like, you know, their lack of intimacy and his possible cheating, and then he ends up
Well, that's my
he's sleeping
first
with the
movie.
therapist, and I find out, and I'm like
That's
the crazy wife. So I said to the director, I'm like, there's not many roles like this out there for us women, because a lot of them are like sex kitten, or like the ingenue that's just there to look pretty, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of roles that I feel like that I've come across that's got like depth and layers. So I really like roles like that I can really not be myself. I know acting sort of is being, you gotta, in some element, you're kind of yourself, but being another person, I don't know.
That's
I guess
cool.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna shut up now.
No, you did. That was great, Katie. That was great.
I could talk about this for hours, but
That was
yeah.
great, Katie. That was great.
That sounds like a fun role. That sounds like fun. That's awesome.
I can't wait. I'm gonna be the crazy BITCH.
Yes.
And I love that.
That's 2 C's. BICCH.
Yes.
TC.
Yes, I want to watch that. Definitely need to watch that.
Katie,
Yeah,
give
I'm
me,
gonna be,
give us your top 5 favorite actors.
That is so hard. People that have moved me with their performances
Yep.
would be absolutely Leonardo DiCaprio, typically The Revenant. I love that movie. Tom Hardy in that movie as well. Kate Winslet. I love Reese Witherspoon. I feel like her entire career, she's really grown and blossomed. As an actor, you typically get your best roles, I feel like, later on in life because you kind of like understand it a lot more. I kind of feel like comedy is the same way because, you know, you have to practice and really, you know, educate yourself. Who else? I'm trying to think. What about you guys? Who's moved you or inspired you?
One of my favorite movies, and there was a time I could recite the entire script by memory from A to Z, is Dying Young.
Never heard of it. Who's in that?
Dying Young was Julia Roberts.
Oh, I remember that. Yep.
It was the son of the guy that played Patton.
George C. Scott.
It was his son, and it was just man, it was a beautiful movie. I cry every time I watch it because when it ends, they don't kill him. They have he falls in love with Julia Roberts. He comes from a very, very extremely wealthy family. So he's able to, through his dad, pay for a home care assistant. And his dad's interviewing all these like typical nurse types. And Julia Roberts comes in looking like Julia Roberts does, like
she's awesome.
20 some odd years ago. And he likes her. So he hires her. So now the dad flips out. So now he gets his way. He has her as the assistant, and there's a little bit of chemistry there. She really likes him. She really cares for him. There's scenes there when he's going to chemo, he's coming home, he's throwing up profusely, and she's just right there. She's got his head, she's wiping his face, she's just taking care of this guy. So now the cancer goes into remission, and he's got a ton of money. So they rent this beautiful
Mike, we should have just rented the movie.
I'm going to tell you. I got to tell you. I'm going to tell you.
You're giving us the whole script.
Well, because I want you to be motivated to watch it. So now they rent this beautiful seaside.
Listen, I'm going to go get a coffee. I'll be back.
And the cancer comes back.
Oh, my God.
But he doesn't tell her.
Yeah.
So finally, she's upset. She leaves them. The father comes to get them, but they come back together.
Here's where we put a commercial in here with something.
And she lets him know. I'm getting emotional right now just saying it. The line that she says to him is so beautiful. And that's how they walk out the door, going to fight.
Oh, God, isn't cinema awesome?
Mikey.
I'm telling you, it was that movie. Most people don't even know what it is, but to me, man, I just love that movie.
Maybe I'll watch it somewhere. With me and you, but totally different. And I like horror movies, serial killer movies, and I don't
I was
cry.
gonna say
I don't want to cry at the
comedy.
movies, Katie. So I can't watch that kind of stuff. I'll be crying. I can't do it.
Well, what about like for comedy? I thought of this too when he was talking. I'm like, I'm obsessed with John Ritter. Like, I love his style.
Very good.
Yeah, he was great.
Very classic. Yeah, his timing was impeccable. You know, you don't see many people like that.
I love anything that Robin Williams played in.
Robin Williams,
yes. Friggin' a phenomenal actor and comedian. He just was just so good.
How about you, Roman? Who do you like?
I liked him better, Steven, as an actor than I did a stand-up.
I like them both, to be honest with you, because I loved his improvisation as a comic. He used the whole stage.
Yeah.
And I tried to emulate him. Obviously not, but I mean, I try to use the whole stage when I do my act because of him, watching him. He just is a Broadway type guy.
I'm going to call you Robin DiNuccio.
No.
He was absolutely.
Jessica, help me.
Roman Pierce. What were your favorite actors, Roman? I like Pacino. I like De Niro. I like
Pacino.
Yeah, I like Al Pacino. Dog Day Afternoon. All those movies.
I like a very underrated actor, Jason Bateman. Would be a.
There you go.
I like Jason Bateman. He's good.
I could watch Olivia Newton-John in Grease 1,000 times.
Of course you can.
Would you take your hat off, Steve?
Oh my God, I'll take the hat off. I could watch her in that leather outfit doing, I'm all set.
You guys are nuts. What was Zac Bateman in? What was he in, Roman?
Jason Bateman. Oh, right now he's in Ozark. But he's been in, I'm drawing a blank now, John.
I know, I heard of him.
Horrible Bosses. He's been in all the Horrible Boss.
He was in Arrested Development, and his co-star in that passed away today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right,
yeah.
that's right. I saw that.
What's her name, Mike?
Her name is it's failing me right now.
Was it Waters or something like that?
You're close. You're close. It was I'm looking it up right now. She was 80 years old.
Yeah.
Who do you like, Jessica? Who's your favorite actors?
Well, so I really like classics, but
I agree with her, Jessica.
So I have on my walls, I have Yul Brynner, Humphrey Bogart, Garland, Paul Newman, and
I love Paul Newman.
Yeah. But my favorite actor who's still alive now would be John Malkovich. I really like.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah,
he was in the Ted Bundy movie. He played the judge.
Yeah.
I watched him last night. He played the judge.
I'm gonna have to watch this because he's amazing. What I like about him is that he brings stage acting to the camera, and that's really hard to do because those are two different styles, but he can pull off stage acting and doing that exaggerated type of acting on camera, and it's amazing.
He's great.
I like him a lot.
Her name was Jessica Walter.
Yes, I was close. Jessica Walter.
Hey, John, in Ted Bundy's movie, Zac Efron was awesome.
Yeah, he was good.
I mean, yeah, he did a phenomenal job.
Was he in? How many was he in? Did he play him a couple of times? Or just the one?
Zac Efron, he played him in the actual movie that they made.
Yeah.
About Ted Bundy. I don't know if they made multiple movies, but I know there's.
I saw him last night, and he was in the one from the girl's perspective, his first wife's perspective.
Yeah. Yep.
He was really good in that. Then there was another one I saw, but I'm not sure who that. I can't remember if that was him too. I don't know.
Did anybody see The Undoing? Nicole Kidman, Hugh Grant.
I heard it was great. I didn't get to see. It was really good.
Definitely watch that.
Katie, let me get your thoughts on this. Andra Day winning the Golden Globe, first time ever acting for her role as Billie Holiday in the United States versus Billie Holiday.
I haven't. I'm somebody that I watch those award shows all the time, and if I haven't seen it yet, I have it's on my list. I have to go and watch it, especially if they've won an award for it. So I haven't seen it. So that's amazing. I
think you're going to be blown away.
I've heard some amazing things about it.
Something like that, I find that to be so inspiring. Here's a girl. She's one of my favorite singers. I love the song I Rise. She's so talented. And for her to take on a role like that, her first time ever acting, and Leigh Daniels didn't want her in the beginning, wanted no part of her, but then when she came in and read for it, that's when he's like, you know what, she can do it. And man, she did it. She crushed.
Do you remember Diana Ross played Billie Holiday?
I did, John.
Yes.
What was the name? That was
Lady Sings the Blues.
Lady Sings the Blues. Richard Pryor was in that. That was an awesome movie.
That was a good movie.
Diana Ross could
Billy
act.
Williams.
Mahogany. She could definitely
Mahogany.
act.
I loved her in those movies.
Yeah,
she was a good actress.
Her daughter, Tracy Ellis Ross, is hilarious in Blackish. Very, very funny.
I could watch the 10 Commandments 1,000 times. I just love that movie.
I could watch it 10 times.
Movie of all time.
Me too, Jessica. I love that movie.
I could quote that movie by the time I was 7 years old. Like my grandfather has like talked about it to like everybody because that's like a very weird thing for a 7-year-old to be doing, is quoting a 4-hour movie that, you know, is the 10 Commandments. But yeah, that was like my jam growing up. Like
that was an inspiration, Jessica. I'm like you. I love the classics. Gone with the Wind. I just love the classics.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen Gone with the Wind. That was like one that my grandfather was like really emphasizing that I should watch. I haven't seen that, which is like weird for me because I've
kind of weird. If a movie's like 3 or 4 hours, I watched bits and pieces of it, but I can't sit. I get ADD. I cannot sit down and watch a 4 hour. I said that one that's out now, Justice League. It's like a 4-hour movie. I'd have to watch it over 6 days. I can't sit down for 4 hours. I can't do it. A 2-hour
Wait a minute,
movie,
you could do a Zoom for 5 days a week. You know?
I can't. Yeah, an hour a day, but I can't sit down and watch a 4-hour movie. I can't.
Have you seen I Care a Lot?
No.
Yes, excellent.
Oh my God, yeah.
Tell us what that's about.
Crazy.
Tell us what that's about, Katie. Let everybody know.
With commercial.
Huh?
With commercial, just
with commercial. So the gist of it. You have someone that she has like a board across her office of all you know, I want to say, are they 60 and above, John?
Yeah.
These folks that she's being a legal guardian for, and she goes after all of these folks that typically don't have families, but they have all this money, so she puts them in the nursing home.
She was in with the doctor. The doctor would write it up.
And she takes all their money. And it's you gotta watch it. It's really, I can't believe it.
Excellent movie, Mike. It wouldn't bother you. It's a real good movie.
Yeah, I care a lot. I'll look it up then.
Yeah. It's a thriller, suspense. Is there some violence in that? I think a little bit.
Nothing gruesome.
Nothing gruesome.
I don't like gruesome violence. I
wasn't gruesome. It was a good movie.
Serial killer.
I can't handle it.
That got me nervous.
I mean, my son liked the movie. This girl, I liked it. You know, so.
I like Deep Impact. I like that movie. I don't like serial killer movies. They get me because they're too real.
Deadly Illusions. I saw that the other night. Deadly Illusions. That's about this girl, husband and wife. They hire a nanny. A nice girl. They hire this nanny, and it gets really crazy. Deadly Illusions. You love it, Mike. Telling you, Mike.
Yeah.
I like me and him differ on our movies.
That's not gonna happen.
Deadly Illusions. Well, she came on to the wife. She came on to the husband. Neither one knew. Then it just got crazy.
Oh my God.
It all kind of crazy.
It sounds like the movie Orphan. That was real weird.
Orphan?
Yeah.
Who was in that? What's that about?
The girl that is like playing the young, like the little kid. She ends up being like 29 years old, and she's like obsessed with the dad. And ends up, oh my God, you guys, it's a weird movie.
Is it a horror movie? Or?
Yeah, it's scary.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
What's the name of it?
Orphan.
Thank you, Katie, for the recommendation. Mike won't watch it, but I will watch it.
So, John, you know I have, and I don't want to get into details of what my meeting is all about. So I'm coming upon my meeting very shortly.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, Steve. It's getting.
We're wrapping it up.
Yeah, we're in an hour now, Katie. Katie's already imitated me 5 times. We gotta wrap it up.
It's been a lot of fun. I like tonight. Tonight was a lot of fun.
All right, what are you gonna say to wrap it up, Steve?
Hey, look, I love you all. There was a great time. I like Mrs. Lagasse. We had Rapunzel. We had a couple of Navy guys here, and the Scarface crack cocaine seller, Mike. Mike, you and I were going to have lunch on Tuesday. Mark it down in your calendar.
Oh my God, where's our invite?
This Tuesday, because you know my birthday is Monday.
Oh,
this
happy
Tuesday.
birthday!
You're an Aries.
All right, Steve and Mike are gonna have lunch Tuesday. Where are you gonna go?
About
Twins?
4 hours.
Twins?
Oh my
We'll
God,
probably go to a Rigna.
Go to Rigna. All right. Well, you want to see Steve and Mike? What time you gonna be there, Steve?
I'm thinking around 1 or 2 o'clock. 1 o'clock. This way, at least I can block 5 hours out of my calendar.
Don't let me down because I'm going to be standing outside like I'm a 5-year-old waiting for the bus.
You do that, and I'll come in the house and watch Orphan.
Join us, John. We can have fun.
I'm gonna watch Orphan while you guys are there. Steve, thanks for coming on. Katie, what are you gonna say to wrap it up?
Gosh, it's just been fun. I mean, Mike, I didn't realize your birthday was coming up. You're an Aries baby like me. Mine's the 14th, April 14th.
There you go, kiddo.
I knew I liked you.
You knew you liked me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 63 on Monday.
Wow. Oh my God, you don't look it.
Thank
Good for
you. Aren't you a bowl of
72.
sugar?
What's your secret?
Happy
Laughter, right?
birthday, dear.
I just have good genes, man, because I smoke. You know
You smoke?
how I came out of the my comedy years with my liver intact is a miracle unto God.
He eats like a horse. He chain smokes, and me, my liver's half gone. This guy's a picture of health. God bless you, Mike.
The secret is cocaine and lots of cocaine.
I never did cocaine, but I can tell you, I still drink. I still throw back some cold ones.
Really?
That being said, in my heyday, I could drink enough. There was not enough alcohol in the bar. I could sink a cruise
Is this your
ship
rap, Mike? Is this
if
your
I
rap?
could puff. No, this is no.
We're at an hour now. You got to wrap it up.
Katie's still going. Katie's still going.
Be kind.
Katie, you got
I don't
acting
know.
class on Tuesday, and we're only going to be doing Tuesday nights starting in April. So we're going to have to try to squeeze you in some Tuesday for a cameo or something.
Yeah, no, I would love maybe a Thursday.
You've been a great guest on here. You know, we gotta squeeze you in.
I can't wait to see you all in person.
Yeah, we'll have to get together when we do the live comedy. Definitely.
It'll be fun.
Great having you on, Katie.
Thank you.
Tell your
Thank you
friend
for having
we love
me.
him. We love him. Roman Pierce, what are you gonna say to wrap it up?
Not much, John. Thanks for having me, man. I always love being on the
He's running
show.
again. He's running away. Roman, what are you gonna say?
Thanks again for having me, man. I love being on the show. It's always a fun time.
Take
And,
care, guys.
Looking forward to things opening back up.
Cheers,
Take it easy.
Steve. Yeah, things are gonna come back, Roman. We'll be back at some shows.
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
Yeah, definitely. Mike Corona, what are you gonna say to wrap it up?
You know, I am humbled and honored to have been on this show tonight. It was
Good
a
wrap up.
lot of fun. We got to meet Marissa. Chef hung in with us for like the whole time. That was very awesome. Jessica, you always bring such joy to each and one of these shows. I am so glad that I've gotten to know you. Katie, I've gotten to know you better and better and better, man. I just love what you bring to the table. You're such a kind person. You got such a good heart. Roman, I never knew you served our country. Thank you very much. Your serving our country provides the blanket of freedom that myself and my family sleep under every night. John, the same to you. Thank you for your service to our country. And
Thank you.
Once again, thanks for having me on. God bless you all. And don't forget, boys and girls,
Watch
it's
Orphan
the 25th. It's the 25th. So that gives you all plenty of time to hit up Amazon Prime for my birthday and think big and expensive.
We're gonna send you flowers, Mike, because I love you.
There you go. Is that the guy running down the hallway?
Yeah.
He ran down the hall again.
Oh,
and on that note, Jessica Leigh gets the final word because I'm speechless. I'm gonna go watch Orphan. You get the final word in the check-in, Jess.
Well, you've also got to watch Mr. Mercedes because you're gonna love it. You've got to watch that.
Stephen King.
It's a serial killer movie. You've got to.
It's about a serial killer.
Yeah, you've got to watch it. But how am I supposed to follow Mike? Every single time you have me follow Mike and he blesses us all and he says something so heartfelt, and then you're like, go to Jessica, who just
this is your show. This is the weekly check-in. You're the therapist. We have to. You get the last word. You write the scripts. That's it.
But I got you addicted to Zoom. So it's like a catch-22 because you say it's been healing, but then you have a Zoom problem. So now
I got a Zoom problem.
We've got to balance out your Zoom problem.
I'm gonna have to start a 12-step Zoom program.
Yes.
Apparently, Percocet takes care of the Zoom problem. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just break the laptop. But if we didn't do the Zoom, Jess, I rekindled my friendship with Mike. We used to hang around 30 years ago. I wound up meeting Katie. I knew her, but I know her better now. Hooked up with Roman and a lot of other comedians. I think it's been great. It helped us through the pandemic. I credit this Zoom for getting me through this pandemic just about more than anything. I'll be honest with you.
Sad we're wrapping them up.
We're not wrapping. We're going to do it every Tuesday. We
I
can't do
am.
5 a week, Mike.
I'm
The
very
ratings are down.
sensitive.
Mike, but Tuesdays,
All right,
Tuesdays will be like a big one, like a good
Jessica,
one.
my mom, and I'm not trying
Another
to
wrap up for Mike.
I'm not trying to be funny here at all. My mom used to say this: Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, don't tell Michael he cries at commercials.
I only cry when the Red Sox lose in a playoff game.
Oh, I'm a mess when they lose. I'm a mess.
And on that note, Jessica, you got anything that's wrap it up? That's it.
I want to hug everybody.
I
I
want to
know.
hug everybody.
Like, I really want to hug everybody, though. I love this chat. I love everybody.
Yeah, we have a good time. We have a good time. We'll be back next Tuesday and every Tuesday indefinitely until they cancel us.
Yes.
I'll see you guys. Thanks for. I had a good time.
Thank
You guys are a lot of
God
fun.
bless everybody. Love
Katie
you
will
all.
be in touch. When you can squeeze on on a Tuesday, let us know. Let us know.
Okay, definitely will.
Even if you can come on for 10 minutes, anytime, we would love to have you.
Okay.
Roman, you're the man. Mike,
Thank
we
you,
love
John.
you. And Jessica Leigh, you're the bomb. And that's it. Check-in is over.